Good morning, welcome back to Naptime Builder. We inside the coop, okay? I gotta get my junk out of here that way we can start working on the inside of it. But first of all, I think we're gonna work on this door. It has rained tremendously in the last day or so we ain't been working on it. Unfortunately, it ain't got a door either, so I just had my generator up in there and it was covered up. But we're gonna work on a door. My wire came in yesterday, so we'll probably do our wire over our windows and see how far we can get. We're gonna panel the inside of the coop and see about the wire around the top on the inside, because you know I left the gaps and everything for ventilation and everything. All right, so first of all, check out our southern door here. 82.5. We're gonna go smaller than that. We're gonna hit it about 80. Yeah. 79. Ooh, let's take measures. Seen better days. No, I don't want to go out no further. All right, she broke. Moving on. Double check that over here. Oh yeah. 38. We'll hit her about 35. So 35, 79. All right, we got our door frame together. This is the other side of it, obviously. I've got lights on that side. About to cut our door down, or our panel down for the outside of the door. As you can see, looks like a little moisture got to this. So we're gonna cut off of this end. That end still looks great. But I got it marked. I'm gonna use this 2x4 to do me a straight line across through here, cut this off, and then we'll measure the width of it and see how much of that I need to cut off. It should be 48 right now. I need 37. So here she is, screwed down to the frame. So now to figure out how to get it up there, stand it up, and I don't know, I gotta decide if we want to do trim on it or not. See, trim, no trim, trim, no trim. All right, y'all. I got our door together. I went ahead and trimmed it out and threw the hammer on, or the the handle on. Now I'm gonna try to get this thing sitting up there as level as possible to attach some hinges and a latch. Obviously hinges first. Might be fun. So if it's crooked to begin with, don't flip out at me. I might have to readjust, okay? I'm just one man. Not Superman like my kids tend to think I should be, okay? Just so you know. Don't get your hopes up. Well, the door is on and got a lock too. You know, just don't go in and let the door shut on you, apparently. That's what we're doing. But I mean, it'll be all right. As long as you Yeah, it'll be fine. Oh, I was wondering when I was hitting my levels back there. There we go. It'll swing further. But now that the door's built and installed, I guess I need to clean all this out. All right, so we got it cleaned out in here. Look, I even vacuumed. Obviously it ain't perfect, but I got the majority out. I even sucked up some of them mosquito eaters. I don't know what they're called. That's what we call them, mosquito eaters. But there's a bunch of them. Anyways, we got 100 foot of this 1/2 inch hardwire cloth is what it's called, but you know, wire. So I'm gonna measure. Stand up right. I'm gonna measure around the rim of my window here. Try to cut where it don't go past my 2x4s. But I mean, really, if it does, it's whatever. But we'll put that on there first, and then we'll do our paneling. That way you won't ever see the edges of the wire and it'll look clean. Well, it took forever with my little bitty snips here to cut all them 1/2 inch holes down through there in a line, but we got her mesh over both windows. Now it's time to go get our paneling and roll this crap back up and hopefully get it out of the way for now. Make the inside of this chicken coop look like your grandmama's house, grandmama's living room. You know, all you need is some of them the wood furniture with what was it, like a tan cushion with the little old country scene. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you think back, you know what I'm talking about. Dark stained wood framing furniture with them tan colored cushions that I think it had like old wagons and stuff like that on it. I remember them because it was a long time ago, but I remember. I'd have a set today if I could find them in good shape, you know? And I didn't want $100,000 for them. But, I better bring some paneling up in here and just start nailing it up. We ain't looking for perfect because it's not gonna be painted in the end. And you gotta remember it's a chicken coop, okay? I mean, look at there, it's propped up right now. I just look at it. Don't she look perfect? There, stand her up there. You know, back in the day when I seen this on the walls of everybody's houses, I would have thought this stuff was thicker than it is, but it's definitely not. But she ain't gonna look perfect, but she's gonna be covered. You know, we inside the coop where all the poop be. So I mean, at this point, you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Well, here we are. A few hours later. I'm tired of digging through junk paneling and cutting off bad spots and piecing together all this mess. I'm so glad that the walls are finally covered. So here we go. Look, now look, don't be hating too bad. I still need to vacuum her out. Well, look, we had a little water damage. It'll be all right because it'll be painted. You won't even see it. Well, look, I got crap everywhere. Oh, dang. I forgot that little spot right there I got to get. Dang. That ain't cool. Anyways, covered. We'll walk on through. Looks like your grandmama's living room up in here. All we need is an old school couch like we talked about. Now, some of y'all seeing this and thinking it looks like crap. And I agree with you. But at the same time, it's a chicken coop. But we are going to paint the inside of it. All one color. White. Like semi-gloss or gloss, whatever. You know, be able to clean a little easier. Probably put something on the floor because I don't know if that sand needs to go directly on this plywood or not. But I mean, whatever. We still gotta build us a little screen door here. Apparently cover that piece that I just forgot. And figure out something on the outside, just that slants down, coming out from over the windows. I don't think we really care about being able to shut them completely, but we don't want rain blowing in, so. What's up, y'all? It's the next day. The birds are still singing to me. We got us some hinges. I even got some paint mixed up. Told you before, if you watch the other videos, I was planning on making it match the shed over there. Ain't no point in making everything 100 different colors. And my yard just looks like a rainbow, so. But I got some exterior, well, obviously it's all exterior paint, but I got some white paint for in here, and that dark blue color for the outside, and then got that tan, gray, whatever for the trim on the outside. I did pick up some hinges for a little screen door in here, and also some hinges for my little window flap thingamadoogers, whatever. Also just got done scavenging through the carport over there, all that used crap. Try to figure us out a poop shelf and all that jazz. Got some brackets for some little, that way we can just slide our 2x4s in and take them out. That way you can clean them and all that stuff. Not exactly sure how far we'll get today, but I would like to go ahead and get these window things done. That way I can close them bugs, because the cold breeze is a little rough coming through here, really. It really is. With them all the way open, especially with the way the wind's been blowing the last couple days. And I done told the wife, the latch that I put on the outside, it's like a gate latch. I was like, honey, just make sure when you go in there, this door's pushed all the way back. And you might even want something propping up against it, because it'll lock your butt in there. I don't know from experience, I just know it will. So, give her a heads up. But I probably will get a phone call one day. Hey, come get me out of the chicken. I hope I think to film the day that I do, because that'd be funny. Plus, if I'm filming, she might not kill me, so, security there. So, I guess we need to figure something out. Alright, so use the table saw to cut our 2 feet off that big sheet that I showed you. Left us with this and that piece up there in a long length, cut her in half. And she fits in there just right. I'll use some of this trim that I had cut to trim this piece out. Or should I? And something like this is what we're going for. Look at there. You can open her up all the way. We can always put like a little hook up here to hang it when we want it open. Or even when it's down like that, it's still cracked open. That way there's still air getting in and out. Now go to do the backside. Well, now it feels much better in here, because I don't have 160 mile-an-hour winds blowing through the daggum windows. I just got a light breeze. Look at that. That's with them closed. Still got a gap. Still got air coming in. Still got air going out. We're good. And, you ever want to turn her up to full blast, you open them mugs up. You can blow the chicken poop right out the other side. So, now I'm looking at my gaps up here. Front and back. And, I'm going to see about cutting some of that wire and putting it up there. Honestly, If we just cut it the full length, I could attach it here and then bring it up here and attach it. My bad. Attach it along here, here, and here, or whatever. Sorry, I went and ate some lunch. And finished off them Sonic the Hedgehog birthday cookies. And a couple cupcakes. I know. Anyways, got that up yonder block. Looks like garbage. It's whatever. I keep trying to tell myself, it's a chicken coop, it's a chicken coop, it's a chicken coop. The outside looks good. Inside looks like trash. Or crap, you might say. Guess what? There's going to be a whole lot of crap in here, so it's okay with it looking like crap. But it's going to get painted, so it's going to look a little better. Then it'll be like putting lipstick on a pig. Anyways, got that blocked. Got her, ooh, you can't even tell hardly. Look at the wire job up there, boy. She looking good. But guess what? It looks good. That was not my first time. This garbage back here, if you can see it. Man, you can't even see it that well on the camera. All right, now we can see it a little better. See, this one don't look terrible. Then you get over here, boy, look. I mean, that just mangled up mess. All right, so now that we have all of our nooks and crannies and crevices, I guess it is time to work on a poop shelf. Oh, I guess a toilet. Why does these most get a whole freaking shelf? I just don't understand. I mean, could we not just put one of them little kids' potty, little, you know, the little potty training seats in here and teach them to use it? It'd be cheaper. Take up less room. I mean, my goodness. Anyways, we're gonna go for about 3 foot, about waist high. That way you can, you know, be easy to, ain't hurting your back and all that kind of mess. It's gonna come out from the wall 2 feet. It'll be 3 feet high all the way across here. I'll have two 2x4s ran the full length, about 7 to 8 inches above the shelf. That way it's not too high for them to just hop up there from the shelf. And also I'll have to do a little 2 or 3 step ladder down. That way they can hop, 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 and then they're up there. So, you know. Gonna mount some 2x4 chunks, pieces, whatever. Make sure they're tied into the studs. Roundabout. Alright, y'all, as you can hear, that wind acting. That wind is acting a fool here lately, okay? But, here I am working on the old poop shelf. Okay, don't mind that 106 or 120 pounds of concrete sitting on the poop shelf. She ain't falling, is she? If you want to know the real reason why she's there, is because my board was a little warped, okay? And it took 120 pounds to get her semi-flattened out. Alright? So I'm letting her sit here for a few minutes till I get this thing all buckled up. And then when I take the weight off of it, we're going to see that thing closes up like a daggum briefcase, probably, but we're hoping not. But I wouldn't be surprised. But right now she's looking like a, man, I could use this mug as an office, alright? It looks like a desk right now. I just need some power out here. But, got the old pooper shelf. Got the, like I said, I was going to tie her into the studs on the bottom, mount it on top. I'm putting a border around it. It's also going to have one here in front. I am going to go ahead and frame out the front of this. That way when we introduce new chicks or new chickens to the coop and all that, you can have them in there to begin with. If you got some unruly chickens, I might have to put one in timeouts, you know. I was gonna say something else about kids, but you know, they've been acting a little unruly here lately. But I don't need the YouTube police to come after me. So it's just gonna be a joke. But that way, if the chicken's unruly, or you're trying to introduce them slowly to the coop and all that, you know, you can have them in there. Whatever. All right, and here's what she's looking like. As you can see, I haven't moved it, and it hadn't failed. So, I mean, you know, I think we're doing all right. But, got her borders all up. Got her racks for our 2x4s to go across. And everything for the pooping to begin. I made the door, but it does not have hinges. It's just sitting there, so, you know. But, how you like our little crosses I made there? I think it looks pretty good. Pretty satisfied with it. And a little door, you know, maybe it'll work. Maybe I cut it small enough. We'll see when I get some hinges, I guess. But, been making some progress today. That on the windows, the whole pooping shelf, and whatever you want to call that area down there. Of course, I ain't got wire on it yet. But I can worry about that after painting. Poop shelf, racks for the 2x4s, walls covered, that's gaps filled, wires up there. I guess we can see if we can do anything about that door. Y'all, my bad. Y'all, I'm sorry, I just ain't been filming the process of doing much today because I'm inside this mug, closed up, and it's just kind of dark, you know. But we've been knocking some stuff out today. Like we said, we got our window flaps, got our poop shelf, even got our crosses in it. Got the door to the poop shelf. I just ain't got another hinge. What's up? Tyler, come check on my progress. Hold up. What's up, man? Sorry about that. My mini-me wanted to come see the progress that Daddy's done today. He was impressed. Just say he's impressed. He said, "Oh, it looks better than it did." I was like, "Well, I'd hope so, because I've been daggone working my tail off up in here." And he just laughed at me, so, you know, 6-year-olds. Crazy. Anyways, got the poop shelf, got the poop sticks, got the cross in the poop shelf, got the door, but don't have enough hinges. I need one more hinge. I bought 3 for, oh yeah, I didn't show you. I just finished that. Look at there. Look at there. We're just going to put wire on that. Not putting wire on it just yet. Just like this down here, not putting wire on it just yet. I'm going to paint the inside first. All right, y'all, it's the next day. We're getting ready for paint. I just dug out my little paint sprayer. Hopefully it'll do all right. I've only used it once before, and that was like 3 or 4 years ago. But I plugged her up and she made noises, okay? So we're gonna clean her out and pray that she works. All right, got her vacuumed out, all the junk taken out of it. Now time to clean the paint sprayer and see what happens. All right, y'all. Sorry, fat boy had to go in and, you know, feed his belly. We got the first coat on. This crap up here, you know, I'm used a bunch of old paneling, whatever. It's been sitting around for a long time. That up there started flaking. So, you know, there's like gnats everywhere. It's ridiculous. Anyways, we got the first coat on. We're obviously gonna have to do a second coat. I will not do more than a second coat. So she don't look good and nice and pretty after a second coat, she's gonna have to look like it, because I ain't doing more than 2. Since I got that one first coat done, I used my whole gallon, so I'm gonna have to get some more white. And instead of breaking out the paint for the outside, since seeing that soaked that up like it did, I believe I I'm gonna go ahead and go get that white paint, and while I'm there, I'm gonna get some exterior primer, and we'll coat this mug down in primer, and then we'll paint our color on top of it. All right, picked up some more white paint, and we got some Kills primer for the outside. So I guess let's see what we can get done. All right, well, it's about to get dark on me, and I'm still working. So I figured I'd show you what I've got so far, because by the time I get done, you won't be able to see nothing. I got my sprayer going, halfway decent. I know, it looks like it's been whitewashed on it. That stuff just soaks the daggum paint up. All right, y'all, good morning. Got the kids up and on their way, and this is what she looks like, okay? Looks like we whitewashed it. Looks terrible. I just hope that my color paint does good on it. I'm about tired of painting. We should have went and bought some colored metal and just slapped her on there and called it done. That's what we should have done. All right, after running one last time, to Home Depot, I had to get some more paint. I don't know why we didn't get 2 gallons to begin with, but look, she's looking pretty good, okay? I'm about to load up the blue one last time to go back over and hit any spots that need another hit. But then after that, I'll break out our other color and start doing some trim. Surprise, surprise, it has not started raining yet, even though I just got a notification of lightning 9.5 miles away. Look, my brush just took its last stroke, okay? Just look at it. Just look at it. I'm telling you. I believe the shade looks just a hair darker. Honestly, though, when I got that color matched, it, I think flat is probably what that is. We went with eggshell, okay? So that's the difference there. And plus, that might be a little dirty. That was fresh. But look at her. I think she looks pretty doggone good. There's a mark here or there where I got a little wild with the trim paint, okay? Just don't look at it. I'm pretty satisfied. And I made my way all the way around the trim. Started here and worked my way around. Got all that up in there. Got here to the door and I noticed a little white you could see around the inside, so I opened the door and got that. And I had a little paint left, so I went ahead and started doing the inside of the door here. Ran out of paint in my little thing, okay? The weather is too close for me to bother with filling it up again. Also, today's my little man's birthday, and he wants pizza. And I'm a fat boy. We're gonna go eat some pizza. First, I gotta clean up a little bit. I mean, just look at her. Ain't she beautiful? And with that, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
hopefully, weather permitting. At least that'll be inside. And let's hope that rain don't come and just wash all my daggum paint off, okay? Because I've been working my butt off today. And every other day working on this thing, so. We'll get that second coat on the inside. Put them door hinges on my poop shelf. Wire on the door inside and the poop shelf. So I forgot about that. I gotta do that too. My goodness, there's a lot going on in this video. See you tomorrow. Fat boy's gonna eat pizza. I'll probably get ice cream. Just saying. What's up, y'all? It is the next day. And I have not been videoing today because it's just been, you know, put a couple more coats on the inside and throw up some wire, stuff like that. But the coop is done, okay? There's no hen boxes in there. I got months before my chicks even get to that point, so, you know, I still got 3 or 4 months. I'm not exactly decided if I want to go with the metal boxes like they got in the, I found some for sale on Marketplace. If I want to build my own or what exactly I want to do. Some people just use them buckets. I mean, they ain't no tell. So, I mean, there's plenty of options, but so glad I can say that this thing's pretty much done. Next up is to build the run and throw some sand in this thing. That way we can sift out the poop. Here we go. Don't mind my mess. Still got to clean some stuff up, but boy, she's looking good. Look at her, man. Absolutely loving it. Bougie. That's what I call bougie. You might not call it bougie, but she fancy in my eyes for a daggum chicken coop. I didn't really mean for it to be this fancy. Got her blenders. We can prop open, get them some more air in there, but honestly, they'll get plenty of air. That up air is open in there, but I got the wire and everything. The inside's not as pretty. I did do a few coats. It looks streaky, but it's because of my lights. Remember, we just use random paneling, used paneling up in here, but it'll do the job. We'll lay something down, which this will be storage, so this won't matter, but we'll lay some stuff down. That way we can put our sand and everything. But I mean, look at here, y'all. Look, we got our poop shelf, wire on the poop shelf. Got a little closed in area down there in case we got some unruly ones. We can lock them up in poop gel. Poop sticks. See, this paneling looks terrible on the camera. It looks better in person. But that's that old school paneling like I talked about. There's like 3 coats of paint on that crap, okay? It looks terrible. But it's a chicken coop. Got wire up yonder, and that's blocked off. I only got this light in here because it's starting to get dark on me. Got her. Look at there. That's what I'm talking about. This thing took a lot out of me. A lot. I've been working on this thing daily. 100 trips to Home Depot and all this other crap, you know, just, it's been a lot. But look, we finally got there. And now we just got to do the run and do some sand and some kind of underlayment stuff in here. Well, maybe it don't rot her out. But super pumped. Wife's extremely satisfied with it. So it's awesome. If I can do it, you can do it. Don't be going out here and spending $5,000 on a chicken coop, okay?
you know, spend about $2,500 to build it yourself. Oh my goodness. But thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all next time. We'll be building the run, okay? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Help me out. I feel like I deserve a like after all this work I've been putting in on this mug. Where's my chicken people at? Hit the like button, okay? Share it. Comment. Tell me I'm ignorant for building a bougie chicken coop. The inside ain't as bougie as the outside, okay? There's gonna be poop all over the place. I ain't worried about that. We'll catch y'all next time.